Hello my friends and welcome back to our blind let's play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your Story Skip channel, and today we're going to try to continue to unravel this mystery. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to get anywhere close to it. But still, a little bit here, a little bit there. Let's see if we can try to find some out from our buddy here, Larry. As I recall, aren't you calling yourself Louise Stoneham now?
Ah, that's Stoneem. Why Stoneem? I got that straight in your head, Edgy.
Aw, he's calling himself after the painter from 3-5.
Ow! Now I remember. You're that weird, pale imitation of a real artist. Ah, no. You got it all wrong. I give up on the whole Louise business. Besides, when Bangelina left me and my heart in pieces, well, that's when Mindy walked into my life. She's been so good to me that I want to help her in some way. And I figured I could through the Steel Samurai outfit. Your innate blathering makes less and less sense each time we meet.
I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as a Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess. Oh, you player, you.
Ah, you get it. I knew you'd know what I meant, Edgy.
Not really, it's not so much as I understood, but a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry. Whatever works for you, buddy. Whatever works. Hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. Time of the murder. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight.
Ah, confess? Hey, don't tell me you suspect me too.
Nonsense. I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder. However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. For past experience has taught me that you're always at the center of some insane event.
Ah, Edgy! How can you be so mean? Stab me with your words like that.
Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time. So I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know.
Ah, okay, I get it. Ah, just stop Frenzy from whooping me from behind. So, I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy?
I can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you were up to was probably beyond my imagination. So you will tell me what exactly you did, Larry.
Ah, nope, not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips. A lot more! Confess, now!
She's out of place, isn't she? She would fit right into the Spanish Inquisition. No one expects the Francisca Inquisition.
Okay, well, I was up on the roof.
And why exactly were you up there?
You know, that wintry costume and the legendary hero. Legendary?
Hero?
Ah, it's Santa Claus.
What?
Santa?
Claus?
I wanted to do that thing he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. And, but when I got there, there was smoke pouring out of the chimney.
And?
Well, I mean, I couldn't go down. The chimney was smoking up, right? I mean, so I gave up.
Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right?
Of course I know. I mean, I did graduate from junior high, you know? I mean, I can count to 6 without taking off my shoe. Just gotta use the other hand.
Then you should also understand this. If Santa was real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history. Man, leave it to Edgeworth to ruin the magic of Christmas, yeah? Red! It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as a prime suspect in this murder.
Man, come on, man. What's wrong with pretending to be Santa?
Well, let's start with the fact that it will be the Ides of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit!
I knew! Hey, wait a sec. I mean, we're not in court.
Murder weapon. Larry, about the semi-sword that was used as the murder weapon.
Oh, that. Well, I shook hands with the master in this room, you know.
Yes, apparently you did.
And, well, I totally forgot about it, and I left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? Man, I was the most shocked of all when I heard it killed someone. I was shocked! You foolishly fool, looking especially foolish, but foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. You forget to take something that big with you. Who would believe such a tale?
Sorry, Miss Von Karma, but I believe him. Because if anyone could forget someone like that, it would be Larry.
Man, Edgy! You believe me! I just knew that our friendship was something special.
Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, well, that in no way clears his name. Which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle. I already showed him this. Larry, I wonder if you might know what this is.
Nope, not a clue.
You didn't even look at it.
Nah, that's because the only thing I can see right now is the form of my lovely frenzy. Oh, well then in that case, allow me to help you see my form into for all eternity. Eek! Ah! Whippity whip! Whip!
Now this is a trip I'm willing to endorse, especially if we can finally get some peace here. Oh, look at him cry. Alright, let's see. What else do we need to do here? The investigation.
I've only just survived, and this for myself, which is why we need to investigate some more.
Yes, I agree.
Our priority should be on understanding what the current situation is.
Of course. I was planning to do that from the very beginning.
Well, in that case, hurry up and start the investigation already.
I will, so let's get started. In order to find out the truth behind what happened here, I should start by gathering as much information as I can.
Master the Mask. I see that another weirdo has popped up in my absence.
Yes, and as I understand it, he was a brilliant thief to whom the world was his oyster. He stole extremely valuable objects one after another for a while. Detective Gumshoe was in charge of the case, and not once did he catch the mask.
I had already researched all that, you know.
Last year, when the mask gave himself up and was finally arrested, he apparently represented by that man. Knowing him, I'm almost curious as to how insane that trial turned out to be.
Indeed.
It was a very interesting trial. Some people criticized me for placing it where I placed it on my list. And I can see why you say that, but at the same time, at this point, I don't think I'm willing to move it just yet. Maybe after more time passes, possibly. But why would anyone want to kill the mask? I should really find out some more about the victim. I think before I do like my final ranking video of like every single case, I need to play like all the games over again. Just to see for a second time how I feel about them. I don't know. Still Samurai. It is a lot of games.
What exactly is that hideous fashion faux pas of a costume he's wearing supposed to be? I felt like I've seen it somewhere before. but there's something different about it than what I remember.
That costume is from the very first Steel Samurai. It's a live-action superhero show on television, beloved by children and adults alike. The Steel Samurai's weapon is the samurai spear, and it is with the samurai spear that he performs his special attacks, which enthrall all who watch in action.
You seem to know quite a bit.
Not at all. In any case, Francisca, I believe the samurai you are familiar with is the second one. The Nickel Samurai, which was part of that case last year. Do you recall that case?
Yes, I remember. Although I'd much rather it stay buried in the depths of my mind.
Not that I blame her. She was shot during the course of that trial, so that's 2-4. I fear she may still be suffering great trauma over the shooting.
Anyway, that aside, it looks like the Steel Samurai is the suspect this time.
Yes, although that's because of who is inside the costume rather than the character. That's right. If he is the Steel Samurai.
Miles Edgeworth, have you been in shock over something this whole time?
No, I'm not in shock over anything. I wanted to forget that I have received the Steel Samurai autograph from Larry. But the autograph, the drawing of the samurai spear and the caricature of his face. Why did he waste so much time on the most useless parts of the photograph?
Hey, Angie, did you say something?
No, I didn't say anything. Alright, Mr. Karma, what do you think of this piece of evidence?
Well, since you asked me so nicely as my subordinate, I'll answer you. However, as your superior, I must also make sure that my subordinates go on the job. Therefore, please gather your own thoughts together first, and then try presenting again.
It's simple. I don't have any thoughts about that. Would it suffice? Have I shown her everything? I guess I could. Here we go.
Passion flowers. They are a most beautiful flower.
Indeed, they are a magnificent species.
But always be mindful of the fact that beautiful flowers have painful thorns.
Are you talking about yourself? I suppose that advice coming from a woman with a whip is best heeded. Okay, nothing about the photo.
Recently, incredibly well-forged counterfeit bills have been found coming out of Zingfa. Counterfeits made using Bubbly's ink, that is. The smuggling ring that I've been chasing is the group behind the full operation. But mark my words, no one involved with it will escape my whip. They will all know pain.
What am I getting whipped for? And this is gonna be the same thing, right? And this is all from the previous.
Would you mind not pointing that in my direction? It's dangerous. And anyway, why are you showing it to me?
I have no particular reason.
Huh? If you have no reason, don't you bring that dangerous object near me, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Is she really that oblivious to irony in that statement? She lets loose that dangerous whip of hers for no reason all the time. That's for sure.
We were finally able to obtain this proof of the smuggling operation through Interpol. So remember to take extra care of in handling it, my subordinate.
She's enjoying the power trip of calling me her subordinate just a tad too much. Okay, the same dangerous thing. So the knife and the key are basically same result.
It appears that he died of a stab wound. Arg! Whoever did this had lots of nerve. I I just can't fathom what could have led the killer to turn a knife against the man.
And I can't just fathom what the prosecutor lashing out with a whip is thinking. Nothing for the prima dose statue? Or the autograph? Or the embassy?
What about your prosecutor's badge? I have one too, you know.
Ah, yes, so you do. But seeing as I'm not currently a proper prosecutor, I thought I'd give presenting it a try.
Is that any way for you to act toward your superior?
As if threatening a whipping is a proper way of lecturing someone. Alright, so we showed her every piece of evidence. And it seems like I got to do something here. And what I think I'm supposed to do is deduce the spear with the sword. The condition of this here is related to the piece of evidence.
I don't see how they're related anyway.
Francisca, this is not like you at all. Don't tell me that you don't understand the meaning behind this piece of evidence.
Well, I don't.
I suppose I have no choice then. I'll just have to explain it to you from the beginning.
What you should be doing from the beginning is admitting your mistake.
Ah, she saw right through me. Huh. The spear isn't in the background here. But that's nothing. I'm not really sure.
Isn't it awesome? I totally failed for this thing. Sleek and shiny, just like my heart. It comes at you like whoosh. When you hold it, you just want to live life like bam.
You do well to watch what you say, Larry. Although it is, just as Larry says, the spear is quite the symbol of valor. However, speaking of spears, aren't you supposed to use them by thrusting the point straight into your opponent? I'm not entirely convinced the spear is up to the task.
And what's wrong, Edgy? Just staring off in the distance. Oh, I get it. Tell you what, I'll tell you the studio to make you one, okay? This one's mine.
Did I say anything about wanting one? Oh, you know you want one. Maybe I could shut him up if I show him the piece of evidence that will point something out about this spear. Alright, so I had to show him the piece of evidence.
Oh hey, it's the Steel Samurai.
I want you to answer this for me, Larry, and depending on the answer, I may let you live. The Steel Samurai that was up there on that stage, was that really you?
Ah, yep, sure was.
Larry, you.
Steel Samurai sushi slice.
I was moved by the performance of this man, this completely useless, worthless bum. I fear I may never recover from this. So what does the evidence have to show? I gotta go through this for every single thing. This is the one thing I wish they did differently. Because there's some scenes like this that's really quick, and then there's some scenes like this that, you know, isn't really quick. And when you're trying to show him every piece of evidence, it just takes much too long. You know what I mean? I do like how he passed out with a smile on his face, though, and then he's crying. What is the piece of evidence I'm supposed to show him? Do I even have the piece of evidence yet? Did I check the mask body? Did I get sidetracked? Did I talk to everyone? I'll just show them all the evidence here, and then I'll go back and check the body and then talk to everyone and make sure I've done all that. Because if I haven't done all that, then it's easy fix. You guys doing alright? Hope you are. I mean, it's Halloween. You do anything for Halloween? I didn't really do anything. I don't have trick-or-treaters come to my door because I'm in an apartment. And because of that, there are no trick-or-treaters that come up to my door. So I could go out, maybe, and socialize somewhere, but I'm not really good at that. You know? I'm not good at going out, and I'm kind of an introvert. And that's weird because you're like, FlightlessBird, you do a YouTube channel. I know, but doing a YouTube channel just makes me very comfortable with you all. And I feel very open. But I don't know why the same thing can't be true everywhere else. Why do I feel so comfortable on YouTube, but I feel so uncomfortable in real life? I guess maybe it's because when I do my YouTube channel, y'all know my heart. And y'all can see who I am on the inside, while on the outside, you know, I feel like people judge me for who I am. Maybe that's it, I'm not sure.
You did some investigating over the Bubbly's embassy too, right?
I did. Is there a problem?
Like this says, a wolf who aims hard for 2 rabbits at once.
I believe the idiom requires he who runs after 2 hares will catch neither.
Heh, a real wolf can catch both.
I see. So what are you trying to say? Seeing as I'm currently handling 2 cases.
Heh, suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn you.
No matter how hard you try, you'll never be a necessity in our Shufu's investigation. Is that a fact? But no matter how good he is bound to overlook something. If you insult our Shifu, then prepare to be punished.
Oh, and exactly how would he punish us?
Every investigator under Shifu's command will work to disrupt your investigation. Vindictive much. By the way, I just saw this on my phone. Not exactly who said it. But someone noted, and again, thank you for all who like comment. I haven't responded to the comment yet, so I just saw it in passing. Someone said the reason that the count off was 1111 was because in a previous case, Lang said you're all number ones to me, and they were counting wrong by going 1, 2, 3. So that's why they all went 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So thank you for whoever said that. And again, sorry if I don't get your name. I just haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure I checked everything. I remember checking that. I checked that. I checked that. I checked this. So what am I missing? What am I missing? Don't have enough logic. It's gotta be someone with a spear. Like, it just has to be. I just don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. Here? Oh! Oh, I understand! Look at the spear. You see how it's like at an angle? But if you look at the note is straight. I think I get it. There's a contradiction here. Aha! Larry, about this spear.
Oh, are you feeling it?
Bam! I thought there was something strange about this spear. Tell me, Larry, is it just me, or is this spear a bit bent?
What? No way! It's exactly as it should be, yo!
I have here the autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a good look at this, which you drew with your own hands. You can see that the spear is clearly of a different shape.
Ah!
What do you have to say to that?
I'm sorry! When I hold the spear in my hands, all of a sudden I feel super powerful. And then, during practice, spinning around and round. And bam! I hit the wall!
You unbelievable! This is an embassy!
But I've always been like that, ever since I was a kid. One time on an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword and played with it late that night. I'm just a useless hot-blooded man!
Larry, clarify that for me, will you?
Okay, so it was some field trip. I began to shadow fight with myself, and I was like, what's that?
Not that. I meant what you said earlier about spinning the spear and hitting the wall.
Oh, well it's no biggie. It's not like I left a hole or anything.
That's not what I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that a move as simple as spinning it around would cause it to bend.
Man, Angie, you're so naive.
What? Where did that come from?
Well, you keep calling it the samurai spear. But you know it's not real. Can't really fight someone with it. Cause it's hollow on the inside. You can hit it against practically anything and it would just bend.
Is that so?
Don't tell me you thought it was real. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think that part of your personality is kind of cute.
I see. Your friendship truly is something special, Miles Edgeworth. No. That's not friendship. It's utter humiliation. All right, so we got this spear. So what do we do with the spear?
Hey, that's an official Steel Samurai weapon. Huh, what? You want me to do it? Oh, you have no idea how many fans asked that of me.
Huh, what are you prattling on about?
Steel Samurai, sushi socks. How was that? I bet it sent shivers up your spine.
Oh, this is a nightmare, Dots. I let myself get caught up in being a spectator. How could I have failed myself? Alright, so nothing there. Present spear. Yeah, there's nothing for that. What do we do now? Had the spear, but I thought that the mask had quit the business.
Well, this guy, he's just a copycat using the name. Phony successor. He's just another petty thief. His real identity is an out-of-work guy by the name of Kashino. He's 29 and wanted on larceny charges.
From his clothes and what he was carrying, we determined that this guy is revealed to mask the second. The cause of death appears to be loss of blood from the back of his head. It seems that he was struck with something very hard. In other words, he was bludgeoned to death. Okay, how does that help? What do I do? What am I missing? Like, there's gotta be, like, one thing somewhere that I haven't looked at. There was the exact same statue sitting in that Bubbly's office we examined.
It's a primitive statue. It is the national treasure of the Principality of Cordopia. There is only one of these statues, meaning that one of the two is a replica. But both Alabaster and Baba claim to have the real thing.
What an incredibly childish fight to have. Alright, we got some new evidence. I'm thinking it's gotta be the picture. I think it's gotta be the picture because the picture has the statue facing the left, but here the statue is facing more to the center. Look at this photo and tell me about what you find odd about this theme, Ms. Von Karma.
The apparent joy on the bastard's face as he shakes the top knot's hand.
That's not it. I was trying to point out that the statue in the photo is facing a different way.
Yeah. You're right.
This statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador or a secretariat level person is allowed to handle it. The fact that the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now it's facing a different direction in this preserved crime scene, is proof that someone touched this statue around the time of the crime. Alright. I guess that about wraps up my investigation. That's... It's the Pink Princess. I wonder who's under this mask.
Hey, yo, Pink Princess. Oh, live my life. How you feeling? Still feeling ill? Oh, the dots. And yet, another strange character comes out to the woodwork.
And so, the Pink Princess also comes to pay the Alabastan Embassy a visit. I believe I may need to speak with her as well. Miss Pink Princess, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you.
Oh, the dots.
Miss Pink Princess, Oh no! God, this case keeps getting worse and worse. First Larry and now Wendy, old hag or old bag or whatever her name is. Me. Oh dear Lord.
This is what they call fate.
How could this happen 2 days in a row?
What the? Aren't you Miss Old Bag?
Yeah, this is the one you're falling in love with. Why are you so surprised?
So you're the one they got to play in the Steel Samurai? It's too bad I didn't realize that until now.
You are acquaintances with Larry.
Oh, why, yes. We worked at the same company for a little while, you know. Well, that's why it's okay, my edgy poo. You don't need to be jealous. I was in the next room, you know, trying to get in some beauty sleep. But it was so noisy here that I couldn't fall asleep, so I came over to complain. So imagine my shock when I saw my precious edgy poo waiting for me here. I mean, who could have imagined that you would ever come to a show like this? I guess I misjudged you, edgy poo. You misjudged him? I thought he was always trying to avoid me, you know.
That was no misjudgment on your part. That's precisely what I was trying to do.
But it looks like the winds have shifted and now he's willing to be chased after. I'm simply overwhelmed. Don't you worry, edgy poo. I'll chase you forever, to the ends of the earth.
Is it that just peachy? No, it's not. This is one of those rare times when Francisca and I actually see eye to eye. Oh dear lord. Pink Princess. Now then, what are you doing here? I thought you were working at Gatewater Land as a pink badger.
What are you talking about? Well, that was like ages ago.
That was yesterday!
Look, I worked at Global Studios before, a long time ago, right? Well, they called me up this morning, kind of out of the blue, actually.
They called you?
Apparently, the guy who plays the Pink Princess collapsed from a cold. It happened so suddenly, so they called me in to be a last-minute replacement.
Do they not have enough people at their staff at the studio?
I really couldn't say no, so here I am playing the role of the heroine. Instead of that Mindy girl, I mean. Oh, but the poor girl, I feel bad for her. Because let me stand in for her. She's going to have a terrible time when she returns to me. I'm not exactly right by report she fought, but to be instead to second, I tripped over. I read that doctor, this is sure, and the audience is up for me. It's a red comics, like I don't really just a bunch of simultanes.
You're not helping my throat any, okay, Wendy?
You're rather a lovely old lady.
So basically, you received a standing request this morning, correct?
You got it. If you need to see it, I'll look right here. I've got it. It appears that she's telling the truth.
Standing request data jotted down in my organizer.
I tell you, my fine acting with the entire audience to tears.
Yes, tears of laughter, as I recall.
But, you know, being famous has its problems too, you know? Here, take a look at this. Oh, the questionable dots. It's a letter from a stalker. I was just taking my break when I found this stuck under the door to my room.
Okay. This is a trap. This is a trap. We think this says Wendy, but it doesn't. This says Mindy. And I know that because of this. See what I mean? This was written by Larry.
I was just taking my break when I found this stuck under the door to my room. Honestly, you really have to watch out for these kinds of things. Look at what it says. Oh, Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your loving night. How absolutely revolting. I mean, you could think you could get my name right. There's no accent to my name.
Wait, this horrible handwriting. Where have I seen this before?
But now that you're here, Edgy Poo, I feel 100% safe.
Where do I factor into this?
You bust that evil stalker man for my sake, wouldn't you, Edgy Poo?
Well, if you allow me the liberty to handle this in my own way, I'll gladly dispatch a detective to your house later.
Oh, come on, Edgy Poo. Stop being so dismissive and playing hard to get.
Letter from a stalker. Time of the murder. What were you doing at the time of the crime?
Oh, a crime.
What?
After the show was over, I've had nothing but free time on my hands. So I used the fireplace in the room next door to keep my bad hip warm.
At the time of the crime, Miss Oldbag was warming her hip in the room next door.
Well, a murder occurred in the room right next to yours. Is that right? Oh, Edgy Poo, I'm so scared. Hold me, caress me.
Yes, hold it. If you could please not cling onto my personage.
In any case, I take it then that you failed to show up at Ambassador Alba's speech. Oh, that. No, I didn't go. I mean, I may have the heart of a young, tender maiden. Oh, but my body just refuses to cooperate at times. As soon as the show ended, my hips started acting up and I got stiff. I just couldn't move at all.
Can you provide proof of your condition?
Oh, you just go on ahead and ask the doctors in the infirmary. They're the ones who carried me from the theater all the way to this embassy.
I have to admit, the thought of her not being able to leave that room is rather pleasant. Prosecutor Von Karma, I brought you the police dog as you requested, sir.
Oh, look, it's so adorable. Good work. You may leave now, officer. Oh, look at the little guy.
This dog.
I have requested the assistance of a dog in the search for the Yatagratsu. Looks like you guys, there's some pretty bright dogs in this country, too. Oh, it's so adorable. Hey, you're real cutesy, aren't you? Yeah, that's a good boy.
Is this the same dog from the, what case was it? 1-4? Was it 1-4? I forget. But you know what I'm talking about. The case where we had like the mine, the magnets, we had the dog.
That's the police dog that Commissioner's been taken care of. I think his name is Missile. It's the same dog. Oh, how about that? Oh, it's good to see Missile again.
Now that's an awesome Easter egg. I mean, we've had callbacks to Old Bag, we had callbacks to Larry, but now we actually get a good callback. Missile, #1 pup.
What a fitting name for a police dog that dashes out in front and attacks.
That action alone isn't exactly what's going to solve the case for us, you know.
Now, Missile, I've got to go find some clues. Go! Aww.
What's this?
Good dog. You really are quite bright, aren't you? And I consulted someone I know. It's good to see that you don't take out your master. Now, what do we have here? What? It looks like a small hot dog's butt.
Does look like a hot dog except with someone's face on it. Wait, Francisca. Isn't that an official samurai dog?
Aww, it's a hot dog. Ah, no, bad missile. He ate it. I wonder if it's alright for him to eat that.
It's just a meat substance. Snack featuring the steel samurai. I'm sure he'll be fine.
That's quite a bit of information he gathered there in a single quick glance.
We should really be focusing on why there was a samurai dog there in the first place.
It looks like that snack was the missile found.
Oh, and what do we have here?
It appears to be a lady's undershirt. I wonder if Ambassador Alba might have an interest in class dressing.
I somehow doubt that. It doesn't look like the shirt would even fit him. Hey, if he wants to do that, I ain't judging him. He can go knock himself out. but I'm pretty sure that's Mindy's. A samurai dog and a lady's undershirt. What are these two items doing in a room like this? Given the circumstances, the lady's undershirt could only belong to one person. Suppose I should get this over with and ask the owner of said undershirt about it. Oh, so I guess it's her undershirt? Really? I would think it would be Minnie's. Oh, he's not asked nothing about the stalker letter. That's interesting. I guess that's gonna come up later. I mean, it's obvious that he wrote the letter, right? It's a pretty good trick though, because it did fool me. Because when I read that one thing, the married man, I was like, married man? Like, what is that? If you could please take a look at this brown colored undershirt.
Oh, Edgy Poo, what is the meaning of this? Oh, why did you steal that thing from my bags? All you had to do was ask, and I would have gladly given you as many as you'd like.
Erg. The thanks, but no thanks. This shirt was found here at the crime scene.
What?
Come now, why don't you just confess and explain what it's doing here?
I know nothing, I tell you.
What?
Oh, I admit that I used the fireplace to just dry that shirt. But I can't really help the fact I had to, you know. Wearing that pink princess costume was like being in a sauna. And on top of that, I got figured as a suspect into cruel Edgy Poo.
Are you claiming that you never once set foot inside this room?
Of course I am. If I had been the one to find the body, do you think I'd be as calm and relaxed as I am? I tell you, it's always like this. The lines fall for some reason. The weekly tabloid is missing. The camera's missing. The flyers are missing. The files are missing. Speaking of missing, this is mad math. Wake up, man. He said, I guess I'm sick of it. What's missing? What he should be does to lose man deserving my cannon. And will he marry me? I say these days.
Well, I don't believe she's lying about her actions. So I can safely assume she really was drying her shirt by the fireplace on her break. And somehow the undershirt managed to move from the next room to this one. I assume the samurai dog was also yours.
Ah, that brilliant mind of yours. You really can't see through anything about me.
And so the feeling of dread continues. But I suppose I should ask for more details. Samurai dogs. That samurai dog was yours, wasn't it?
Oh, of course. I'm probably yours, my Edgy Wedgy Poo.
If you could just stick to what I asked you.
Hey, Edgy. Are you on, Miss Ulbag? You know,
No!
You really don't change, do you? When will you learn how to take a joke? Anyway, that said my dog wasn't mine. Those things are a present from the studio to the embassy.
A present?
Well, you know, the studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boards. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them all. Those studio guys should deliver those things by themselves, right, Edgy?
So, did you deliver the samurai dogs to embassy staff as per your instructions?
Hey, Edgy, don't just ignore me and my question. I mean, aren't you going to stick out for me, man? About that. See, after the show, I went to rest a spell in my dressing room. Because of my bad hip, you know. And there they were. The samurai dogs were just sitting out on the dressing room floor. I suppose you had to make preparations for distributing them after the show. Well, if by preparation, you mean sampling them as well?
Excuse me.
Oh, I tried one and thought they were actually quite good. Sorry, but I just had to find out. I know it was silly of me to think this, but I figured that since they're for a kids show, their taste was probably for kids too, and but they were so good that I couldn't stop. Before I went back to my room, I just had to help myself to half a dozen or so boxes. I sat there by the roaring fire, warming them and eating them. I thought, this is... the dots.
Oh, please let this case be over soon, Dots. Not that I'm upset by the case, but I know that's what he's thinking. He's like, this is my worst nightmare. I got Obag, I got Larry, I got Francisca saying I'm her subordinate. I mean, this is just a mess.
What is it now? Oh, I know. I bet you want a box too, don't you, my edgy poo? Well, I'm going to say no to you, but I'll only give you one. The rest are all mine.
Samurai dog forced on to me.
Looks like the lesson for today is that when the Steel Samurai and the Pink Princess take out their mask, they transform into a pair of annoying troublemakers.
Use a fireplace, smoke from the chimney. There is no trace of this room's fireplace being used.
And the point is,
Ahem, smoke was supposedly pouring out of the chimney connected to this fireplace. At least, according to Larry, there is a contradiction of fact, is it not?
Are you sure he wasn't just disoriented or something up on that roof?
There is testimony from an investigator that puts Larry at this particular chimney. So no, I don't think it was a mistaken impression on Larry's part. On the other hand, the fireplace in the next room was being used at the time. Where do you suppose the smoke from that fireplace went?
Ah, I see. So what you are proposing is this. The smoke that came out of the chimney was actually from Miss Oldback's fire. So basically, the fireplaces of nearby rooms, they share one chimney. Is that what you're implying?
They share the same chimney. Precisely. Oh, that worked too. The lady's undershirt that Missile found. Arg.
Why are you getting all excited over holding on to a lady's undergarment? Miles Edgeworth, you uncouth sea slug. If you know the owner of said undershirt, then hurry up and return it to her already.
You have it all wrong. This is evidence. And the owner of this piece of evidence was in the room next door. And yet, despite that, Missile found it in the fireplace of this room. This lady's undershirt.
Are you seriously claiming that it somehow passed through a solid brick wall?
Not quite. The fireplace in this room is connected to a chimney. The other fireplace in the other room is also connected to the same chimney, leading us to the possibility that the two fireplaces are indeed connected to each other.
Perhaps a closer look at the back of the fireplace is in order.
There is an X on the back wall of the fireplace. Let's see if I can't get a better look at it. Ah!
For what then,
The wall separating this room's fireplace from the next room's fireplace apparently turns. As is suspected, this fireplace does indeed connect this room to the neighboring room.
The neighboring room?
There appears to be nothing particular about the next room, but the fact that there is nothing special about what the next room isn't what's important. It's the fact that there is a secret passageway through the room's fireplace. Alright, well, Entra, you know that, those rules on detective mysteries and, secret passageways? Well, here's one for you. But did you say that there has to be 0 or 1? Or is it there can't be any secret passages?
By now know that the fireplace connects the two rooms. But how exactly is that significant? You aren't going to suddenly name the old lady as the second killer now, are you?
No, she couldn't move at all because of her stiff hip. So she could not have been the one. Unfortunately, I believe that this fireplace has nothing whatsoever to do with Tomas II's murder. Investigation complete. It would appear that the answer has made itself known. Ah, you're making quite a confident face there, Mr. Prosecutor. Bring it on, I'm ready to counter any argument you may have. Very well then, if you are prepared, I'll show exactly where my deductions have led me. Ah, good, I'm counting on you, Edgy. Leave it to me, Larry. My first attack will be to expose your life for what it really is.
My lie?
I know that there is still something you are keeping from the rest of us.
Ah, what's wrong with you? Why is it you won't believe me no matter what I say, Edgy? Curse you! I should just hurry up and die already if that's how it's gonna be. I'll confess to every murder in the whole world and I'll then kill myself. And throw everything into the mass confusion!
Hey, you made some wonderful friends as a child, I see. Larry, I only have one thing to say to you.
Even if you make that face at me, it's no use, man.
A man who's ready to die is strong-willed, you know? Larry, it doesn't matter what sort of harebrained trouble you've caused. I only ask that you do not lie to me. If you cause an innocent person to be judged unfairly because of some insipid lie, I will never forgive you.
Edgy.
Although, allow me to say that I consider you to be among the innocent in this case, and that I will draw the real killer out so you can trust me on this.
All right, this time I'll tell you the whole truth, okay? What happened, what did happen, the works.
Just what happened will do. Now then, if you would please testify as what you did up on the roof tonight. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and call a break here. We don't really have time for, to investigate him, but we do know that he's the one who wrote the, this letter. This is to Mindy, not Wendy. So he was trying to go out to the heart of the Pink Princess. And that's what his lie is. He's not telling us the full truth about that. That's what I'm thinking. I love you all so very much. Thank you for everything. Again, sorry if you hear me like sniffling in the background today. I'm still congested. It's been a hard road back, but I am starting to get better. So hopefully all will be better soon. Until next time, my dear friends, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.